All right, so today we're diving into something that's way more than just a schedule or to-do list. We're going to deconstruct an annual plan that's really a powerful system, a true blueprint for achieving some seriously ambitious goals. It's the classic problem, right? We all have these huge, exciting goals for the year, but somehow the path from January to December it gets a little foggy. How do you actually connect that big picture vision to what you do when you wake up every single morning? Well, this plan has a really interesting answer. It basically takes the first 30 days of the year and turns them into a launch pad. It's all about building momentum through a system based on three simple but really powerful pillars. Okay, let's get into it. So the entire structure kicks off right here with pillar number one, the morning foundation. The whole idea is simple. If you win the morning, you set the trajectory for the entire day. And by extension, your week and your year. And here's what jumps out right away, the commitment level. We're not talking about finding a spare 10 minutes here and there. Nope. This plan carves out a dedicated, non-negotiable 2.5-hour block. And, psychologically, that's a huge deal. It's like you're paying yourself first. You're making sure the day's chaos can't derail your most important progress before it even starts. So what's this time actually for? Well, it's a ritual. From 6:30 to 9 a.m., the whole point is to build your mindset before the world starts pulling at your time and attention. It's about being proactive, not reactive. And that's key because it cuts down on decision fatigue and saves your best energy for what really matters. And that 2.5-hour block isn't just random time. It's got its own structure. It starts with 30 minutes on mindset. Then you've got a full hour on your financials and a project. And it wraps up with another hour just for sharpening your skills. Every single part has a very clear job to do. So in that first half hour, the activities are all about building focus and consistency. We're talking a quick 5-minute meditation, writing down your top 3 goals for that day, and maybe reading a few pages from books like Atomic Habits to really bake in those principles of growth. Okay, now let's see how this all connects. Because right after you set your mindset, the plan shifts to something incredibly tangible. This is pillar 2, the financial engine. And this is all about taking those big financial goals and turning them from just ideas into real, actionable daily projects. Right, so this hour, from 7 to 8 a.m., is where theory slams into reality. It's part learning, like understanding budgeting and investing, and it's part doing, actually working on a side project that could become a real asset down the line. And the plan even lays out a curriculum for this hour. So you're not just vaguely thinking about money, you're literally studying your own budget. You're learning investment principles. You're analyzing a market for your side project, maybe even practicing how you'd talk to a client. It's like a full financial workout session. And this right here, this is a core philosophy that's woven through the entire plan. It is all about action. Don't just read about investing. No, go open an Investopedia Simulator and make some practice trades. Don't just brainstorm a project, contact a potential client, and get some actual feedback. It's all about putting it into practice. The final piece of the morning is pillar 3, the skills lab. So if the first pillar sets your mind and the second one builds your wealth, this third pillar, this one is designed to build you, your capabilities, your effectiveness, your value in the world. Think of this as your personal workshop. From 8 to 9 a.m., you pick a skill. Could be a soft skill like communication or a hard skill like getting better at Excel. And you spend time in deliberate practice. The goal is super simple. Targeted, measurable improvement every single day. And this is a brilliant illustration of how practical the whole thing is. It's not just, work on communication. No, it's stand in front of a mirror and practice your introduction 5 times. It's not learn to negotiate. It's go find a low-stakes chance to make a small request to a colleague today. See, these are concrete, daily things you can actually do. So we've got the 3 pillars, the morning foundation, the financial engine, and the skills lab. Together, they make a super powerful daily routine. But a routine without a feedback loop can get stale or just fall apart. And that's why the plan also includes an operating system, a set of principles that makes sure this isn't just a 30-day sprint, but a sustainable system for real growth. This is the question we all have when we start a new routine, isn't it? It feels amazing on day 1, but what about day 17 or day 28? How do you keep that momentum going? Well, the plan anticipates this exact problem with what it calls the golden tips. Okay, so think of it like this. These 5 tips are the operating system for the 3 pillars. First, daily evaluation that gives you a tight feedback loop to course correct on the fly. Second, the weekly review, which lets you zoom out and see the bigger picture. Third, always apply practically. We talked about this. It turns knowing into doing. Fourth, build self-confidence by setting yourself up for small wins, which creates momentum. And finally, number 5, prioritize consistency. The real magic happens when you just show up day after day. And when you put it all together, you see it's this powerful, self-reinforcing cycle. You build your mental foundation, which gives you the focus to fuel your financial engine. That hard work sharpens your skills, and then you review the whole system to make it even better the next day. At the end of the day, a plan like this is really just a blueprint. It shows you where the stones could go, but it leaves you with the biggest question of all. Looking at your own goals, your own ambitions, what is the very first small, actionable stone that you are going to lay down to start building your future?